I wanted to watch the new OTV video. Plays Offline TV plays Truth or Drink. I was able to watch a little bit of this, but I wasn't able to catch up all the way.
Do you feel like we ever use you for the color of your skin?
How often do you fake your orgasms?
You ever put something in your...
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Yeah, I told her she needs a donut pillow.
Hello, we're off.
Dude, these questions are spicy.
I'm Scara.
And we're friends and roommates.
Yeah.
I'm Yvonne.
I'm disguised toast.
Or we've been roommates, best friends, worst enemies.
I'm Jody.
I'm John.
And we're dating.
How long have we been dating?
Hey, you answer that question. How long have we been dating?
Let's take a shot.
I've been told that these cards
Dude.
have questions.
I love them.
Do you feel like we ever use you for the color of your skin?
That is not written on that card, and I know it. Genuinely, no, but I think I'm told it so often by, I think, people who are not a part of our audience, but I have to see it on the internet so often that sometimes I do go, is it just like they saw like a promising young Black creator and they were like, ooh, let's like scoop her up right now. I don't think that that was your guys' intention at all, but I do get spoon-fed that constantly.
Before I read this question, I want to reiterate. This kind of game only works if we're telling the absolute truth.
No, I know.
Who is your least favorite OTV member?
You're really gonna say that and then...
Okay, I know it sounds really cop-out.
Don't give a cop-out answer.
I'm not trying to give a cop-out answer though. We've been together for so long, how could I have a least favorite one? Do you have a least favorite
How about
one?
you do this? Name
This is as far as I got, so everything after this is new
your
for me.
favorite ones in order.
In order.
Whoever's last, your least favorite one.
I'm drinking this.
Dang, okay.
Wait,
Whoa,
what?
what a
I
shot.
like that you're taking the drinking part seriously, at least.
Okay, listen, if I drink, if I don't answer, then I'll take a fat shot.
Who's your least favorite OTV member? I don't want no justification. You just have to say a name. I don't want to hear why.
Because like, all humans have their pros and cons.
You're sweating. It's hot in here.
Is it hot in here? Anyone else?
You're telling me you don't have just one come to mind, or you like having to think about the answer? You're too nice.
Bro, how do you
Everybody's
answer that
least favorite, 'cause,
question?
like, they have-
You can't answer that because you're not only living with your coworkers, but they're also your coworkers. Like they're directly, you see these people. This is such a crazy thing. You can't, how do you even answer this?
Have like what they have going on that month versus the shoot. Like, do they like the shoot? Like, okay, fine.
I hope this is a good one. Damn it!
Yeah, there's,
Are you serious?
that's
I should've done
crazy.
this. When it,
It's so much easier to answer a question like that if you're never gonna see the person again, you know? Cause like, no matter what, if you pick somebody even if you're all friends or whatever, they're still gonna be like, wow, that person prefers everyone else over me. And that feels bad. I would have taken a shot for sure.
did you feel like we were best friends?
What a nice question. I was in a relationship and I got in a fight with a girl and you were able to notice it and you tried cheering me up because people don't usually do anything for me.
Not to ruin the good moment. What did I do?
You just tried to
But
lighten the
Yvonne!
mood, cheer me up, send me a funny meme. That was easy, that was pleasant.
Wow, you remembered that.
was a
you gave me
wholesome
the
one.
worst time and then you got like such a nice one.
Who do you think the shittiest player on your LCS team was?
What the There's no way that card says that. Honestly, I think Crumbs. But near the end, it was me.
Just answered it. I wasn't expecting you to answer.
Dude,
Oh my God.
What is Pokemon's worst quality?
Is there a worse quality?
No, she is perfect, I would say.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? What is it?
What is Pokemon's worst quality?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink for that one.
That's so
What
insane.
I think Pokemon's worst quality is also one of her best qualities.
you are
Hold on, before I hear. One of Poke's worst quality. The first one that came to mind is something that I also struggle with is prioritizing business. I think is something that we're very business savvy gals. So I think, but that's not like a bad quality. But I do, for me personally, when I like prioritize work, I'm not as bad as it used to be before. Like before, all I ever did was work. Work. I still do. I still do. But I can imagine how that might, you know, like if everyone's out like drinking or hanging out and it's like, no, I gotta wake up early kind of thing. It's like you don't get to hang out as much kind of thing. It's not a bad thing, but, you know, obviously it's a priority. So I think Pokey is also a workaholic. But to me, that's a good quality. But I feel like to other people, it might not be the best quality. But that's my
Really?
answer.
Oh,
Okay.
I've taken PR training, everybody. It's that she is so like work, like if the bone is work and content.
Oh my God! Yeah!
Success, she is the biggest of the pit bulls. You know what I mean? Wow, that was actually a card. Who the fuck wrote this?
Have you seen her hair lately? Beautiful, luscious, curly.
I actually had to think on this. If anything, that's a good thing. I can't think of anything, man.
Do you think he's lying? Do you think that he was just playing that up? Cheers.
Cheers.
What would you say the biggest regret in your life is?
I have to say, I don't feel
The biggest regret in life. What would be my biggest regret in life? My biggest regret. I think my biggest, it's hard because I do feel like everything that was awful in my life truly was a learning lesson in every way. Getting sued? No. Although the blue light skincare stuff was insanely traumatic for me, I learned a lot from that. And I do think that if any other like creator or a friend, which I could talk to privately, needed advice, I can help those people, and I have helped people behind the scenes. But I don't necessarily regret it. It was more so like a learning thing for sure. I think if I had to pick one, I would probably pick going back to an ex after they cheated on me or dumped me. I feel like once that seal is broken, it's not the same. Like you can't just like fix or make somebody love you. You know what I mean? That's probably what I would pick. It's because I went back to people that cheated on me, and I also went back to people that broke up with me multiple times. So I think essentially that feels like a waste of time. Like trying to make something work that isn't working. So I would probably pick that over the blue light thing. Cheating, yeah, but dumping is slightly different. Bro, one of my exes, one of them, I mean, every time he would break up with me, it was for a different reason every single time. But it's like every time he would break up with me, it's one of those things where he made me feel like it was my fault. And so I wanted to fix it or change it. Like give him the environment that he wanted that apparently Mika and I couldn't provide. Let's save it for the podcast. Okay, yeah, you're right.
this is just an honest thing. I just don't
Save
feel
it
like
for
I
the
have many
podcast.
regrets because I feel like I have a lot of faults.
Okay, how about you stop talking about the idea of it and just list what those things are?
Wait, what was the
Probably
question?
hurting
Oh, regret.
someone that was super close to me.
Hey, that's pretty generic. I need examples.
Hey, I'm gonna kill.
There is another thing that I do regret doing. In third grade. This is probably the worst thing I've ever done. Oh wait, there's two things. Okay. In third grade, there was a book reading competition. I would purposely pick out the really short books that had big pictures and very few sentences, and I would count those. I got away with it, and I did get first place. But admittedly, I did essentially cheat because I wasn't actually reading real books. I was reading picture books with a few words. But I was very competitive, and I really wanted to win this freaking book reading competition because my teacher, her name was Mrs. Rosenau. Hey, Mrs. Rosenau. She custom made the trophies. she would custom, she did like woodwork stuff. So she made like these cute little wooden trophies and I really wanted it. And so I cheated. I mean, technically it wasn't cheating because like you write down the books that you read. And so she definitely saw the books I was reading. But in my head, it felt like I definitely, you know, like I definitely was aware that I was cheating. You know what I mean? Yeah, I abused the system. I did. I got first place. Where's the trophy? Oh, it's at my mom's place in Washington. I don't have a lot of my like childhood stuff is like at my mom's place. But work smarter, not harder. No. Okay, that's one thing I regret. And then the other thing I regret is when I told a girl I told her that she was adopted. She was, but I broke the news to her when we were fighting. That was probably the worst thing I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. She was like a family friend. She was a family friend's daughter. We fought like sisters. We were pretty close. And my mom told me that she was adopted, but she didn't know. And we fought, and then this is the worst thing I've ever did. Oh, and I was like, oh, it's so bad, God. And I was like, yeah, well, you're adopted. And she said, I am? Oh, God. God, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, but save it for the podcast. There's actually more about this girl that I haven't talked to you guys about yet, but I will. I'm definitely going to talk about it in the future, but this girl and I have had some history. So that was the worst thing I've ever done to anybody, ever, was telling them something that wasn't my business to share. No, we do not talk. But yeah, save it for the podcast. Yeah, anyways.
I lied.
Not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, it's not that bad. It isn't. I've never cheated, although some of you weird motherfuckers think I do, which is fucking weird, okay? Never cheated. I did steal from a store. I stole a pair of sunglasses on a tennis trip because my other captain, her co-captain, her name was also Rachel. We went by Rachel Squared, and on a tennis tournament trip, she stole a pair of sunglasses, and so I did too. I didn't even wear sunglasses because my nose was too tiny to hold them up, and I don't even need them. I didn't even need them. And so I stole them anyways just to be cool, and then we got caught, and then I had to go to court for it, okay? So I have stolen before. All right. There. Yeah, what else do I have to confess for?
Piece that I think I shouldn't have done.
I'll take that
Yes.
answer.
What is my worst ick?
I will not drink for this.
John's worst ick. I don't know John as well enough to say what his ick is. Well, for me, I think his worst ick is not inviting me to play games. That's everyone's ick. Everybody's ick.
So let me like dig deep.
You little pussy.
Okay, but like,
Oh my
there's
God.
different types of icks. Like, is it something that I just genuinely dislike about you, or is this like, oh, your butt crack shows in bed kind of ick? But like, you know, your worst ick is that you're not very communicative when plans change. Today, for instance, John tells me, yeah, Jody, I'll play Valorant with you today on stream. We'll play before the OTV shoot. Great. John's sleeping. The amount of times I've started streaming where he's supposed to be there, you just have to let me know. But I also still love you.
Yeah.
What is the kink?
Okay. Yeah, that is actually a big ick that I have with the whole planet as well, is lack of communication. Like, I need to know if I accidentally did something that hurt you in some way, or, you know, tell me so that I can either fix it or change it. You know what I mean? or at least apologize. Or maybe, oh my God. Okay. This is actually, okay. Never mind. Moving on.
Biggest request you've ever declined?
I'm gonna answer this truthfully. I don't decline much. It's kind of like one of those jokey things. It's like, oh, you know, I would like to put something in your butt. More than half the girls are just like intrigued of the idea.
But you would decline
What is
that?
happening?
I would do it if it was really like something they were into, but I think for most of them, it's more just curiosity.
I think it's because they
Fonts. Dude, it's, you know how in the what's it called? The true crime interrogation where they like hyperanalyze like how they're sitting and stuff, like they're both crossing their arms because it's an uncomfortable conversation.
tell us that guys' G-spot is in the butt.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it. Like, my worst fear is that I like it so much, then I'm in the future, it's like, I can't do anything unless I have something in my butt. It's like discovering masturbation for the first time.
Okay.
Give us a
Wow.
passionate example of your dirty talk. We could lock eyes, pretend it's just you and me.
We can lock eyes while I drink this shot. Imagining like our dirty talk. You have soba dart for Silam.
Shut the fuck up. We're not like that in bed, guys.
You have that lineup.
Of all of our roommates, who do you think is the worst content creator?
Oh no. I unironically think it's me.
Why?
I commonly do the opposite of chasing trends. I don't stick with anything that works because I get bored and don't like it. And I don't post on socials and I'm falling off quite dramatically.
Wow, okay, I didn't mean to turn this into a self-deprecation session.
Has there been any time where I hurt your feelings, but you didn't tell me?
But I feel like you catch it sometimes. I remember one time we were playing League and you like yelled especially hard. And then I like I don't know if I yelled back or something because I had like actually felt frustration at the time. Usually it's like pretty bantery. After game or stream, I can't remember which one, but then you messaged me and you apologize.
Was there any instance where I didn't catch it?
It was probably like some League games.
Well, maybe if you rotated to drag it.
I fucking knew that you were one of those.
Our minds.
I think Yvonne looks so pretty with blonde hair.
In my body?
We all know the answer to this. Is this really?
Wait,
What's
what's
that? First
the?
thing you're going to do in my body?
Our minds have swapped. What do you do first? Oh, yeah, nah. If I swapped bodies with a dude, the first thing I'm doing is masturbating. And I'm also going to stick my dick in various substances just to know what it's like. If I got one day to do it, I gotta figure it out. I need to know. Nah, don't act like your answer is any different, you liars. Actual liars.
We all know the answer to this. Is this
Helicopter,
What's that?
yep.
I'd have sex with myself, but we'd have sex.
Let's run it back. Oh, you have sex with yourself. Sorry, I thought you were saying as a, like solo, like dick in your own butt.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna seek you out, me. Like, hey, agreement? Because you probably want to know what it's like to have sex as a woman, and I want to know what it's like to have sex as a man.
Oh.
He's sweating. Did anyone catch that sweat drop off his hair?
I get really hot when I drink.
Is there any of your roommates
Get this guy a
that you
fan.
prefer would take a bullet instead of your dogs?
Well, I keep missing the question. Roommates or dogs? Who do you prefer gets a bullet? Jesus.
Or would take a bullet instead of your dogs?
There's John. I like the guy. He's cool. We got Broden. I mean, he's like sort of runs the operation. He should probably stay. Do you die from this bullet?
Let's say they have an equal chance of dying.
An equal chance of dying. Okay, if you could for sure get shot and know you weren't gonna die, but you would save your roommate's animal's life. Like, I guess you could turn it into content. Just shoot me, bro. Just shoot me, bro. Oh, that's tough. That's real tough. Dude, that would be horrifying though to get shot. Bullet in the foot. Dude, I could barely handle my scrape from sliding in kickball. I could barely handle it. I know I looked very suave and cool, but it was a hard recovery. I'm not gonna lie. It was rough.
Oh my God.
I would let some people in the house die.
If someone offered you $15 million to not be friends anymore, would you take it?
Do we just stop being friends? Like, what's the deal?
Why do you have to ask? You have to stop being friends with me.
$15 million?
Are you seriously debating this?
That's a lot of money.
You cannot talk to me ever again. Like, we're just cut off, like, no longer friends.
Do you remember us being friends?
Yeah?
Can we communicate through other people?
No.
Hey, Lily,
Stop
can
trying
you-
to find. No.
It's like
Loopholes.
generational wealth almost. Like, I wouldn't have to work another day in my life.
And neither would your kids.
No, I don't think I'll take it.
Wow, really?
I think it would depend on my current life situation. Like, cause at this point, I would never accept something like that because it is truly difficult to find people that you trust, people that you enjoy being around. It's just way more valuable than money. But like 15 million, you could change a lot of people's lives with that. That's a lot of money that can help a lot of people. So she's crossing her arms. Yeah, bro, I'm an empath, okay? I'm an empath. These are uncomfortable questions. Look at all three of us. We're dialed in right now. Would you guys? Yeah, would you? I have no friends, so I'm taking it. Okay, see, well, okay, that's different. I feel like that question, it has to be okay, what if you had to cut off your relationship with like a loved one, like a family member or something? Because the question's invalid if you don't have a best friend or something.
But I think I will think about it.
Especially when you're mad at me. But then I'll send you a meme and then you'll be like, oh, okay. Would have been worth it, right?
I don't know about that.
If you could change one thing about toast, what would you change?
I wish I could turn YouTube toast off for 2 weeks because I feel like toast is in YouTube brain. I'm not getting the full package. I want his full package. You know what I mean? I want toast package.
Period.
In front of me. When I get toast in front of me, I'm not seeing his full package. You know what I mean?
But you want to just hang out with toast or like
Yeah, but-
Jeremy.
I want to see Jeremy and I want to see Jeremy's package.
Did you only hire me on the OTV because I'm black?
It is true. I do feel like a lot of friends get into like this. Sometimes you only hang out with them and I know I'm the problem here. Not with the people that are in my vicinity. It's so much easier to hang out with people that I'm living with or like literally neighbors with. So much easier. But every creator, every entertainer person is just always in work mode. I think work brain, content brain kind of thing. Did you only hire Sydney because she's black?
Black?
Oh,
There is
Cheers.
zero. There's zero shot that's true.
Oh, God. Have you ever considered us romantically involved?
Oh, no. But I think it's because right off the bat, it was like, we were both dating people, first off, when we met. I don't think there was like anything thought of that. And then after we had developed such like a deep friendship that I think it became more into like siblings almost, or like a
Yeah,
OTV has
Scar's
always been,
Walden.
like a very big family in that sense. So it almost feels like it'd be wrong to. Not like it'd be wrong to, but like, I don't know. I think I'd rather have you in my life, and I feel like I wouldn't want to risk that ever by being romantically involved. But not that I had a huge debate about it.
I mean, it seems like you've given this some thought, the way you're explaining it.
No, I'm just saying, like, usually
She's going into detail
there
about
are things
this.
about you that it's okay and I accept because you're my friend. But if you're my SO, no. And I'm sure the same goes for me.
What was a defining moment in our relationship?
Well said.
I feel like you also know the answer to this. But John and I took a break. We took a break for about 2 weeks, and I was
Wait, what
ready
was
to
the
end.
question?
But John and I took a break.
If you're my SO, no goes for me.
What was a defining moment in
What was the defining moment in our relationship?
our relationship?
I feel like you also know the answer to this. But John and I took a break. We took a break for about 2 weeks, and I was ready to break up. John went through lots of changes, I would say, in that 2 weeks. Well, you can also share on this. Like, John basically asked himself, well, what if Jody was right? Like, what if Jody's feelings were right?
And then ever since, I just like think as if they're right after
I
get
remember
different
this
advice.
break.
So I would say taking a break and then us coming back into it. And I would say our relationship has been really great ever since, because I think that when we sit down and chat, It's a lot of just like trying to hear the other person out.
Communication.
If we all split up into separate areas of the world, do you think you'd still be good friends with people? Or do you think some of them would not be your friend?
We're talking about the house?
Yes, the
I
house.
think everyone in this house I would still be friends with. I don't know that we would hang out all the time, but we would play games together very often,
Yeah.
I think. I think like online relationships change everything because you can be friends with people across the world.
Was DSG a mistake?
Whew.
Oh my God.
I think it's given me a lot of stress. I think I sunk a lot of money into it. I think I would do so many things differently. Occasionally, like, one of these players will really like believe in me. The players I believe in will let me down. Not like competitively, but like work ethic wise. My Valorant team blew up and like my players hated each other and like shit talk each other, even though I tried so hard to like believe in people. Was very disappointing. But I was listening in on one
Blood
of my
watched it?
players'
Okay.
scrims.
I wanna
and
watch
they don't know I
it.
listen. And
I'm
one
in
player was
it, I'm
like,
in it.
yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have a job after this year. And another player chimed in, it's like, hey, you know, I really believe in Toast. I don't think he would like bring us on just to drop us. And when I heard that, it's like, it's really hard because like these kids are believing in me and I do wanna do the right thing, but it's also just so stressful and financially draining to like give them a chance, but all they want is a chance. I don't think it's a mistake though.
Oh, this is.
Don't look at me like that. Don't make that sound.
What have I ruined for you? I'm gonna have to drink for this one.
Oh,
Why?
Because that's
What a
scary.
question.
It's scary to hear.
It's actually very dumb. I feel like my empathy and my I'm so drunk already. I think what is ruined for me is I'm so aware. I feel like I'm so
His
aware of
emotional
everything
intelligence
that, like,
has
I'm double
increased.
thinking it. And I wish I could go back to caveman logic, man brain, so I'm not thinking about things as much.
this is so valid. I do feel like when men get into a really healthy relationship, they start to be more aware of others and their feelings, especially when they want to make a relationship work. It's something that you just happen to do in a relationship. You have to learn and grow together in order for things to work. And so that's like a sacrifice, you know? Like you gotta make that if you want to make things work. So this is awesome that that's his response.
No way, really?
I wouldn't say it ruined for me, but like there are times where I'm like, why do I have this shit on my mind right now? Focus on the stream, focus on the game, focus on the shoot.
And you think I was the catalyst?
You've awoken this like emotion and logic is now 1-to-1 when it was like logic, John, was like 90% and emotion was 10.
I feel like that was so nice that I want you to drink. I know, no. Like it's like I feel like if you don't drink, the comments are gonna be like, "You pussy bitch."
I know.
Baby, you need a paper
I feel like he's more
It's really
drunk
not
than
that warm in
everybody.
here. Babe.
No, it's every time I drink tequila. Oh, it's when I drink tequila, I get really hot.
You're drinking whiskey.
I knew it was whiskey.
I might be allergic to whiskey though.
Oh, you are allergic to whiskey. John is allergic to whiskey. For the viewers out there,
Oh my
John had an
God.
allergic reaction in Japan long time ago to whiskey. We now think he's allergic to whiskey. We don't give him whiskey. So our cameraman is trying to kill him.
Oh my God.
So now John's transitioning to tequila, his favorite.
When was the time that I disappointed you?
Oh shit. How much time do we have?
Bro, he's so
Being
troll.
100% honest, I never think about that because I don't put expectations on my friends. I actually seriously cannot remember a time. And I would say that is literally the last thing I focus on when it comes to my friends.
What's the kinkiest thing
Aw.
you've ever done?
Honestly, it's not much. It almost might be underwhelming. Boring, I'd even say. Rope stuff.
You ever put something in your butt?
No.
Damn, you are boring as hell. Were you blindfolded?
Yes.
Was all 4 limbs like restrained?
There's so many details. What?
That's like level 1.
Okay, I'm sorry. What are you, like level 5,000?
He said
Alright,
level
it's not
1
your
is
turn.
crazy.
How often do you fake your orgasms?
I've never. I think I will never fake an orgasm. One, because I'm a petty bitch. Like, I'm like, you should make me come. But my ego,
Yeah, it's like I never fake an orgasm either because I feel like it's like you either earned it or you didn't kind of thing. It's like you should know if you're doing a good job or not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's just me personally. Like, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. In that case, Like, I don't know. And also you have to be able to communicate with your partner and make sure that, you know, things are on the same page and stuff. So they're not gonna improve if they don't know. Anyways.
It's bigger than your ego type thing.
You got ego.
Yes,
that's
valid.
I think you should work for it. Like, I'm not gonna fake it. I'm gonna just be like,
Valid! Dude, this is earth sign energy, okay? This is earth sign energy. Jody is a Virgo. She's such a Virgo to me, like the biggest Virgo of all time. And I'm telling you, bro, like it's just
I know.
And then we got work.
blunt.
Do you think Sean is more
Blunt.
annoying than funny a lot of times?
Do I think Sean is more annoying? No. I think that if he was more annoying than funny, then we wouldn't be friends with him. But he's funnier and like nicer and like more compassionate.
Sean is so funny.
Than he
I mean,
is
I don't
annoying.
ever get to hang out with
But
him
like, he's really annoying.
often ever.
yeah.
But
Okay.
every
Build
time I
your
have,
ideal
he's
trio.
freaking
Threesome.
hilarious.
Ideal trio.
Threesome.
Is it crazy that my brain went to Valorant? I'm like, oh, ideal trio for Valorant. Because like you can't 4-sag, you only 5-sag trio or duo. Ideal trio for
brain
Valorant,
rot.
it would be
Hey, in the bedroom?
you. Why did I point at me?
Good answer. If I wasn't included,
Bro,
I was
he's
actually
so
gonna be really
drunk.
upset.
You, me, Mr. Incredible, or Elastawoman.
Can I pick?
Yeah.
Elastic Woman.
You, me, Elastic Woman. And then for Valorant, it would be you, me, ooh, FNS. You, me, FNS.
I actually really like that answer. I would like to trio with him because then I wouldn't have to think. Like
Yep.
he would IGL for me and I wouldn't have to IGL.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah,
drink.
yeah.
I think that's a cop-out answer.
I did
Elastic Girl? Really? Really?
He's,
The
like,
mother from
offended,
Pixar.
Or Mr. Incredible. Like, Mr. Incredible or Elastic Woman.
Babe, they're not real.
You don't know that.
What do you think my biggest flaw is?
Boy, Christmas came early.
Pause! Bloop.
What?
Yeah, normally.
What's the
Cool.
question?
Like, Mr. Incredible or Elastic Woman. You don't know that.
What do you think my biggest flaw is?
Boy, Christmas
Biggest
came
flaw.
What?
Yeah, normally there's a lot. Or you're just figuring out which one's the greatest one. Okay, you didn't have to know so much on that.
I guess decision making or making a decision.
I agree with that. I always feel like I worry about too many things, or like I'm, for some reason, down the middle and just like so hard to decide, even like with normal things.
There are times where you can be neutral or sit on the fence, but I think it shows a lot of character when you can make a judgment.
I think friends is harder because people are so not one-dimensional. Like there's good and bad to people. Yeah, it's like hard to pick sides when it comes to that. Sometimes I agree with it.
How are we wrong for each other romantically?
How are we wrong for each other, romantic? Are you sure you want to answer this? Or you want to? Do you want like? What are you, a cricket?
I'm a fly.
My bad. Wait, I don't think we are. I think we're perfect for each other. Can you?
Cop
no,
out.
no, duh. Can you answer?
Sorry. I'm so drunk, it's crazy.
I need you to
Wow.
come up with something actually good.
What is something you like about me that other people don't appreciate?
Oh, I wonder. Ah!
Your best friend is Jody, but does she do a lot of things that drive you up the wall?
I wouldn't say she does a lot.
What's the worst thing she's done?
Those are two questions. I'm gonna think about it first, and then I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to
Do
answer.
you want me to pour for you, or do you want to do that later?
Hold the fuck on. She's never like hurt me. She's never like done something to me that's like, oh, that hurts so bad. How could you do that as my friend?
That sounds like a healthy.
A healthy relationship.
Healthy
Yeah, no, we kind of
relationship.
I think you should drink for that.
do. Reps.
Is there anything you wish I could do better at in our friendship?
I don't always like it when you ghost me. Like I'd rather just get no.
Hey, I told you I was busy today for League of Legends.
But you don't always tell me that sometimes. That's not your worst one. That's a troll
That's
one.
valid.
Let me think harder on this one. Just opportunity to just spend time together and hang out more. But we're busy and stuff, so whatever. But you know.
Well, I'm busy,
I'm busy too.
but you're always asking to hang out.
No, I'm not.
Then what messages am I ignoring according to you?
Who would you rather kill, your mother or your father?
I can't kill either, man. Come on.
You want to know what the question really was? If you were to kill me, how would you do it?
Kill my mom, my dad?
You look like you are getting interrogated for murder right now. Where were you at the scene of the crime?
Valorant solo queue. 4:33 p.m. I ran it down. They locked in 4 duelists. What was I supposed to do? Kill my dad.
Fuck your dad.
I'll fuck my dad.
Hey, thanks for watching, y'all.
What
I learned
is-
a lot about your bond.
What is going
Let's
on,
get you
dude?
some water.
No, I don't need that.
I learned a little bit more about Sid. Nothing that I didn't know already.
I learned that Scar only hired me because I'm black.
That is not true. Whoa.
Who in OTV would you say is the
Wow, what a great video.